Hello, welcome back to another video. Today I thought I would give my 2 cents on a pretty popular topic, which is Instagram and everyone who is kind of leaving it and migrating to other apps. That might be Grainery if you're a film photographer, or the one I'm going to be talking about today, which is Vero. So Instagram has been around for quite a long time, started back in 2010, and over time it's kind of changed from the way it started. In the beginning, people were posting photos like this that had filters turned up to 100. People took pictures of dead leaves. It wasn't the huge advertising space that it is today. And while there are positives to the huge growth that it's seen, there has been a lot of backlash to the way they've kind of adjusted their algorithm recently to focus more on reels and videos and content that you aren't following from random people and sponsored content. And it just seems like there are a lot more ads on the app today than there used to be. And so we're seeing a lot of photographers leaving to go to other apps where they can feel that sense of community again, that sense of kind of belonging and not just posting things for numbers and posting things and having it not be seen by anyone who follows them. One of the big apps that a lot of people are going over to is Vero. Huge creators like Peter McKinnon have made videos about this, and it's brought a lot of attention to this and kind of put the spotlight onto Vero. Vero isn't a new app by any means. It was founded in 2015, but while it saw a huge rise in the beginning, it got some bad press about the founder of the app, who is a billionaire, and you can look online if you want to know more about those kind of news articles that were posted about it. I'm more so going to talk about the app itself and how it's really doing a better job than Instagram as far as giving people options for posting content, allowing you to post to only certain groups of people in a much easier way, and how it just feels like there's more of a community engagement and less pressure to kind of perform a certain way on the app. So I'm going to break down 2 of the big features that I think this app has that really kind of put it ahead of Instagram. So the first one, it's been talked about before, but the higher image quality that you get from your posts. The worst feeling is when you get this amazing photograph, you spend time editing it, and then you post it on Instagram and it's compressed to all living hell. And you lose all the detail that you had in the original file. You lose all of the work that you kind of put into the edit. And basically you'd be better off just shooting JPEGs. You don't need to shoot RAW because it's just going to compress it anyways. At least that's how it feels. Vero, on the other hand, while it will post a compressed version of your photo to the feed, if you click on the photo here, we can see that it is a high-res photo. You can zoom in, you get great quality and detail. Zoom is being naughty and being loud and attacking the sofa. Say hello. This upgraded image quality really makes it feel like it's worth your time to put in the effort to edit those small details, spend a little extra time kind of crafting the image the way you really want it, because people can actually see it in a high resolution way where they can appreciate all those little details. You also have the option, if you turn your phone or your iPad horizontally, to view horizontal images, landscape photos in a landscape style. Instagram really restricts you to that kind of 16:9 format of just, a vertical phone screen. It doesn't give you the option to really kind of appreciate a landscape photograph in its kind of wide format. The second thing that I think is really nice about Vero is the way they do followers and close friends and acquaintances. So it's set up in a way where you can have different tiers to the followers and the friends that you have on the app. And that allows you to post photos, videos to just a certain group of people. If you post a photo and you want everyone to see it, you can choose to show it to all of your followers, and it'll include all of the other tiers as well. But let's say you just went to a movie and you wanted to talk about what you thought about that movie. You can choose to post about a movie. It's one of the many different post types that they have. And you can choose to post it just to your close friends. say you want to give a recommendation to go see the movie. That way you don't have to post it to your entire account, and you can kind of keep your feed looking a certain way. You can keep your kind of profile curated to a certain look if that's what you're going for. This kind of eliminates the need for people to have separate Instagram accounts. I know a lot of people have a personal account, they'll have a business account, or I have a photo account where I post kind of my photos that I think are warranted to go on there. And then I have a personal account where I post kind of just whatever I want. And this kind of takes that away and kind of puts all of those into one account. That way you're not having to switch through a bunch of different ones, and you can kind of access everything in a much more streamlined way. As I kind of alluded to before, if you go to make a new post, you're greeted with a bunch of different options. You have posts for movies, posts for food, posts for games and books, and you can change the post that you make dependent on what it is you're posting about. And I think that's really interesting, and it's kind of a fresh take on all of this. You don't have to just post a photo. If you want to talk about a book, you can post about a book. And this allows people to kind of search via these categories. If you want to search for books that someone is talking about, you can choose to search through book posts. If you want to just look at photographs, you can choose to just look at photographs or videos. And you can also choose to not see certain posts from certain accounts. If there's someone who's posting way too much about movies and you don't care about the movies that they're going to see, you can restrict it so you're only seeing photo content from this account. And I think that's a really nice feature to have. Whereas with Instagram, all you get is photos or reels. Now, this isn't to say that there's no point in using Instagram. I think it's just changed into something different than what it started as. It's no longer a social media app about communities. It's no longer about posting kind of photographs for your friends to see. Because let's be honest, half of what you post isn't going to be seen by these people, because all they're going to see is sponsored content and people that Instagram thinks they want to see. Instagram is more of an app focused on advertising and businesses at this point. It's kind of like the evolution of Facebook. When Facebook first started, it was about friending people, making friends, talking with friends, posting random things that you were doing throughout the day. And as it evolved, it became more of an app where businesses are targeting people for their products. And it feels like that's the same way Instagram is going at this point. If you're a business, it's a great platform to be on to advertise your products and reach more people. But if you're just a regular user, it really alienates you and makes it feel like you've lost the community that you once had on the app. So that's why I think Vero is an interesting app to give a try, and something that can kind of reignite that kind of community around photography, reignite that kind of love for posting photos, because you get those high-res images and spending that extra time doing the little detail editing, because it really does pay off in the end. Anyways, that's my 2 cents on the whole matter. If you want to check out my Vero account, it is right here. Otherwise, I appreciate you for listening and taking the time out of your day to watch this. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.